Hello, this is Chris with Kunze Analytics. Thanks for watching this video. Today I'd like to continue the topic that I started in my last blog post, dealing with a double approach or a two-pronged approach to providing value to clients. On the screen you'll remember that they deal with job matching as well as employee coaching. The first approach uses machine learning, and I recently completed an analysis for a company, and they had over 60 incumbents in a particular role for whom there was copious data. And so they had taken 4 different assessments, and so I got to look at all of the dimensions that had been captured through the assessments. They were cognitive in nature as well as personality traits. The machine learning allowed me to build a model and optimal ranges on each of the scales, and we took the top 6 scales that were most predictive out of the 20 plus that were available. And the correlation with the fit score or the overall job match score and the main metric, which was general performance, was 0.5, meaning that we were explaining 25% of the variability in general performance, which for an assessment is quite good. That means that for a hiring decision, one could use the assessment results up to 25% of the personnel decision. And I said in the previous video that we would explain between 12 and 33% of variability. In this case, it was 25%. Now, when we get to employee coaching, the other metrics that we used, there were 15 other key performance indicators. They were all elements of training program. And so there we built actually 17 statistical models using predictive data mining algorithms. And the average amount of variability explained for that training set was 97%. Now, if the company was to use these models for screening in candidates that aren't a part of the incumbent group, the correlation would be lower. We wouldn't be explaining as much of variability. But for coaching and training these incumbents, I can't think of a better data set to know what to do, what behaviors to focus on, the directionality of the coaching as well as the intensity. So this is Chris with Kunze Analytics. We are predicting performance through analytics and helping you decide with data. Thanks and have a great day.